You built the rules that keep this house standing. Bedtimes, chore charts, no snacks after 7, no exceptions, no matter who's crying about it. You built all of it with your own 2 hands. Then you watched your kids run straight past every one of those rules, straight into your sister Julian's arms, like the walls you put up were never really for them. Your side of the kitchen has a chore chart taped to the fridge, laminated and color-coded. Julian's side has a fruit bowl nobody's ever told to ration. Your kids go to bed at 8:15 sharp. Her son drifts off whenever the movie ends. A bunk bed sits wedged into the shared bedroom between your 2 doors, your 2 kids, her 1, sharing a single room's worth of space. Because after the divorce, rent alone wasn't something you could carry. Your sister had the extra space and didn't think twice. You've never once regretted asking, but you've never once said out loud how much it costs you to need her. Then, an ordinary Tuesday. Your youngest son scrapes his knee on the driveway. It's a bad scrape. Gravel embedded, blood running into his sock. He looks up, he has a choice to make, and he makes it before he even finishes crying. He runs past you, straight to Aunt Julian's door. You hear it through the wall, her voice, easy and low. Okay, let's see it. And his sobbing is already softening, already trusting that whatever comes next won't hurt. You stand in the hallway with the first aid kit still in your hand. You'd already started toward the bathroom. You'd already had the antiseptic wipes out. He didn't even look at you. You tell yourself it's nothing. Kids run to whoever's closest. It's proximity, not preference. That's all this is. But Julian's door was farther away. He ran past your open one to get to hers. You stand there a second too long, kit in hand, the hallway quiet except for the low murmur of her voice through the drywall. Soothing, unhurried, exactly the tone you've never once let yourself use in a moment like this, because someone in this house has to keep their head. You put the kit down, you go make dinner instead. Thursday, back to school night. Your daughter's volcano sits on the folding table in the gymnasium. The poster board is glued straight, the baking soda measured to the exact teaspoon. 6 nights of after-bedtime rehearsal got it there. Yours. Another parent leans in. Who helped you build this? Your daughter beams. Aunt Julian did the lava colors. She's really good at art. That's the whole answer. Not a lie, not even close to unkind, just incomplete. The 6 nights of quizzing her on tectonic plates, of redoing the baking soda ratio twice because the first eruption fizzled, none of it makes the sentence. You smile at the parent, you say something about how proud you are, your voice doesn't shake. Later, in the car, you tell yourself kids just gravitate toward whoever's easiest to talk about, toward whoever's part is more fun to say out loud. It's never that simple, and some small, honest part of you already knows it. Julian catches your eye in the rearview mirror. She doesn't say anything. She reaches back and squeezes your daughter's knee, and for 1 second, you can't tell if she noticed too, or if this is just Tuesday to her. Saturday, your youngest son's birthday dinner. Store-bought cake, candles already dripping wax onto the frosting because nobody could find a lighter that worked on the first try. Your youngest son closes his eyes to blow them out. Somebody at the table asks the question everyone asks. What'd you wish for? He's 7. He says it before he thinks not to. For Aunt Julian to be my mom, too. The table laughs. Easy, warm, nothing behind it laughter. Julian laughs loudest, waves a hand like stop it, and tells him she already basically is, don't worry. Nobody notices you didn't laugh. Not because you're hurt, you tell yourself that twice, but because you're doing math you didn't ask to do. Whose name gets said out loud at a birthday table? Whose doesn't? You cut the cake. You hand out plates in order, youngest first, like you always do. Your hands are steady. That's the part you're proud of, that your hands are always steady, even when nothing else is. Julian catches you in the kitchen later, rinsing the knife. He didn't mean anything by it, she says. quiet, not performing for anyone now. I know, and you almost believe it. Sunday night, laundry night. Every kid's clothes are sorted into neat piles on your bed because somebody has to keep 3 kids' school uniforms from ending up in the wrong drawers. Your daughter wanders in, still damp from the bath, and watches you fold for a minute. Julian says I can pick my own clothes tomorrow. She says it doesn't matter if it matches. You keep folding. It's a school day. You're wearing the uniform. I know. A pause. I just like that she lets me pick. Not a complaint. Not even really about the clothes. Just a small, honest report from a 7-year-old who doesn't know yet that some sentences land like weather. You fold the last shirt. You set it on her pile, squared at the corners, same as always. Go brush your teeth, you say. She goes. She doesn't know what she said. That's the part that gets you. She never knows. None of them ever know. They just say the true thing out loud and walk away from it, and you're the one left standing in a room full of folded laundry doing math again. You sit down on the edge of the bed. For the first time all week, you let your hands stop. Here's the thing you don't say out loud. Not to Julian, not to anyone. It's not that you think she's trying to win. You know she isn't. That's almost the worst part. You can't even be angry at her, because she's never once tried to be anyone's favorite. She's just easy. Easy laugh, easy yes, easy hands that reach for a scraped knee without calculating what letting it bleed 1 more minute would teach him. You calculate. You've always calculated. Someone has to. The truth, the real one, sits somewhere under your ribs where you don't visit often. You're afraid that being the one they can count on means being the one they don't run to. That reliable and loved live in 2 different rooms of a kid's heart, and you got assigned the first one. And under that truth is a worse one. You're afraid that if you softened, just once, just to see, the whole structure would come down. Bedtimes would slide, chores would slip, and nobody would even notice you were the one who'd been holding the ceiling up the whole time. They'd just enjoy the extra light coming in. You love her, you resent her. Both, fully, in the same breath. You've never said that sentence to a single living person. You could confront her. You've rehearsed it in the shower more than once. Do you know what it's like always being the one they run past? And every time, it dies in your throat, because you know exactly how her face would fall, and you don't want that on you too. You could ask the kids straight out, who do you love more? But you already know that's not a question you actually want answered. Some questions are only safe unasked. Tuesday, next. When your youngest scrapes his other knee on the same stretch of driveway, you do something smaller, something nobody will clock as a turning point. You crouch down before he even decides which door to run to. You open your arms first. Let's see it, you say. Julian's words, in your voice. They feel strange in your mouth, like a coat that isn't yours yet. He hesitates for half a second, then he comes to you. It isn't a fix. One scraped knee doesn't undo a birthday wish or a volcano nobody credited you for. You know that. But you don't confront Julian, and you don't ask the unanswerable question, and you don't disappear into the resentment either. You just open your arms a little sooner than usual, and let that be enough for tonight. Here's what you know now that you didn't a week ago. Kids don't rank love like it's a leaderboard. They don't sit up at night deciding who wins. They just move toward whatever version of comfort is closest in the moment. An open door, a soft voice, a lighter touch, and it doesn't mean anything about tomorrow. What they need isn't a favorite, it's both. They need the fun that lets them believe the world is soft, and they need the structure that makes sure it actually is. One without the other isn't a whole childhood, it's just half of one dressed up as complete. You'll never be the parent they run to first with a scraped knee. That's not your role in this house, and some nights that still costs you something. But you're the reason the lights stay on. You're the reason dinner's on the table. You're the reason the volcano got built at all. That's not the version of love that gets said out loud at a birthday table. It's the version that holds the table up. Nobody claps for the ceiling. It's still the reason nobody's standing in the rain. Were you the strict one, the fun one, or the one who had to be both?